First things I would do would be, before I went in, I would call, or I would have my wife call the center and try to book a party
Okay.
and see just how they handled the call.
Mhm.
And we might also call and ask about bowling lessons. Do you do bowling lessons?
Yeah.
And things like that. So we just see how they would handle
Mystery shopper kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And then I would go in the day before as a customer and just go in unannounced, and the proprietor would know I was going, and just go in and bowl and eat and just kind of listen to the conversation among the employees and that kind of thing, and start to get some ideas. And then once I was officially there and they knew who I was, it was a lot of observation. It was a lot of one-on-one interviews with staff. It was exploring the market, visiting the Chamber of Commerce, or just driving around the area, depending on every situation, a little bit different. If there was an opportunity to work with schools, I might try to meet with the superintendent of the schools, and just spend time just trying to get to know the center, know the market. Previous to going in, I would have studied financials and tried to see if there were any really obvious financial issues, cost controls, or things like that. And sometimes you ran into that. Sometimes you ran into ways that were clearly stealing, and you had to break that news to the proprietor, who might already have known it or suspected it, but you start to identify it. But mostly it was trying to focus on growing the business, on building the business. But you had to figure out, where are the priorities. Usually when I would go in to any center like that, they were underperforming in terms of revenue, in terms of profit. So that would be the first thing they'd want me to focus on. And oftentimes they had issues like maintenance. Pin setter maintenance was poor, let's say, a lot of breakdowns, or cleanliness, or customer service, or things like that. So sometimes you have to get your house in order before you start inviting people into the place. Because I'd have to explain, look, the last thing we want to do right now is bring new people into this place and then have them never come back. And most of this was pre-social media too, so we didn't have to worry about the bad social media reviews, but we still had to worry about bad word of mouth.
Yeah, especially a new customer, if that's their first impression, you want it to be a good one.
Yeah, so we would focus on getting our house in order first, focus on cleanliness, focus on customer service, maybe the appearance of the staff, the appearance in general of the center. And then if there was maintenance issues, try to get those under control. And then begin to look at, where do we have opportunities? So what's our inventory look like? When do we have lanes available? And you look at weeknights and you look at weekends, and what are we doing on those times? And then you look for the low-hanging fruit. So we're doing 2 birthday parties a week. Maybe we could be doing 6 or 8 or 10 if we structured it differently, or we ran them differently, or we offered something different. Or we have opportunities for leagues, because we're not full every night on the weeknights. And so plug in have a ball league or like that, to try to get new people. Then you begin to look at where are the marketing opportunities in town, get involved with the schools, get involved with the Chamber of Commerce, begin to let people know. I think this still exists today, but there was always this sort of mentality that we've been here for 30 years. Everybody knows we're here. Everybody knows where we are.
Yeah.
We don't need to do any marketing. We don't need to do any advertising.
I hear it all the time.
Yeah, but no, people are transient, and there's 20% of the population is changing pretty much every year. So there are people who have no clue that you're there, that they don't know you're there, and they don't know what you have to offer. And if you're not out and actively in the community, letting them know, they're not ever going to come to your place, no matter how long you've been there.
Exactly. Yeah. Hey, did you like this video? Great. We make 5 of them a week. Subscribe to get more and to keep learning about what's working in the bowling industry. I'll talk to you then.